Hello viewers, welcome to Building Engineers World. I am Engineer E.W. Adeyemi. I'm on site right now, live streaming to you, our viewers. As you can see, this is a raft foundation that's just been cast. This casting was done 2 days ago, and it's a very good raft foundation that's been done. It's meant for a 2-story building for commercial purpose, and it's in a waterlogged area. And for these 2 reasons, they had to apply the engineering principle of making the raft foundation very high. If you look at the height of the raft foundation from ground level, is about 2.5 feet above ground level, which is how it's meant to be. For 2 major reasons, they had to make the raft foundation to be high like this. 1, it's in a waterlogged area. 2, because it's meant for a 2-story building for commercial purpose. So the raft foundation has to be high so that it will be able to resist the force of water that normally flows around this area of where we stay in Lagos, Nigeria. This is Lagos Island. We have lots of inflow of water, particularly Ajah district. That's where we are. The flow of water is much here. So if you're going to build a raft foundation, this kind of place, then you must make sure that the raft foundation is very, very high, so that water doesn't mess up what you're doing. If you look at the neighboring building owned by the same person, that was the same process they used. Their raft foundation also was done with a very high level above the ground level, so that there will be no penetration of water, so that it can resist the force of water properly. If you look at the neighboring place down, look at it, the same method was used. You can see the height above, above ground level from here down to this place, about 2.5 feet above ground level, which is how you handle foundation, especially raft, when you're doing it in a waterlogged area. So with this, these people are not going to have issues or problems with the inflow of water around this vicinity, because around here other houses already having issues because their foundation was done with a very low measurement calculation. But this, it's a very, very good one. So this is a major lesson for all of us living around waterlogged areas. When you're building a raft foundation, make sure it's very, very high away from ground level. At least 2.5 feet above ground level, it's a good one. This is about 2.5 feet above ground level, which is a very, very good raft foundation. So it's going to support the structural load that's going to be on top of it. 2-story building is quite some load, so it has enough capacity to stand the load that's going to be placed on it, both the life load and the death load. This foundation can stand it because of how it's been done. It's always better to make sure you do a very good foundation before you start your construction. It's better to put your money, make sure a very solid foundation is done, and then prepare yourself for the proper structure to be done, than you rushing everything, having a bad foundation, and then putting a structure that within a short period of time you're going to start having problems. Always make sure you spend your resources establishing a very good foundation for your structure. This is a very good raft foundation that's been done, water resistant, and then it's going to carry the load that's going to be placed on it when the structure is finally done. It's a 2-story building like the one by the side, the intent building. So these are 2 major lessons that we need to learn when it comes to building our construction, doing our foundation. 1, because of the structure that's going to be placed on the foundation has to be properly built. 2, if you're in a water-logged area, make sure the foundation is properly done with good height away from ground level to be able to resist the force of water. So we're going to be bringing you more videos. I am Engineer EW at DME. Thank you. Shalom.